Hey guys, M12 here. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of redstoning, some more redstoning, and this is a little bit house I have. I removed the door on purpose for demonstration purposes, but cool little gadget I'm going to show you. You know how sometimes you have at your door zombies knocking at it, trying to break it down, and that gets annoying, right? Well, not any longer. If a zombie's like this, trying to break down the door and beat on it, that's not going to be a problem. As once I grab out a zombie and a villager for it to go after, it's going to try and break down the door. Hello, villager, you now have a new home. As you can see, it will try to break in. But if I do this, it no longer breaks in. And just how exactly did I make that zombie disappear? It's simple. There are two pistons here, both extending. Actually, I better close it up for the safety. Like this, and like this. When you pull the trigger, it opens up. But if these are open and you do it, for whatever reason, it closes the door. So if the redstone's lit up, it's safe to leave the house. If it's not, don't bother. Now I'm gonna grab some sandstone and cover this back up. Now, how exactly this is just a basic form of making a pit that someone can fall into to protect your stuff. Now, I did want to link to a chest, but I figured I'd do a video on how to link it to your house. Now, you can do that, it's small, but if someone catches on to it, you might want to, or knows that you have one, you could always make it bigger than what we have here. And how you do that exactly is quite simple. You just add more pistons, but you put down the redstone, not next to the piston, but you'll see. So let's just say this area I dug out is it. Now, because it's a little bit bigger, we're going to have to do something with the torch, and it's called inverting a signal. Now, I've shown how to do this before, not directly gone over it, but I've used it in many creations before. But I'll show you how that's done as well. So, as you can see, I'm putting these in so that the sandstone, when they're all pushed in, will go together. Now, you can have this inverted or not inverted, but it really all depends upon what you want. Now that's a bit too far. I think for redstone to travel to the end, I'm not sure, I don't want to take the time to count them out, but what I always do is put repeaters in. Just to ensure that the redstone signal reaches the end. Now you do that, and it's stuck in. Once it's like that, you want to put this over it. And once you put this over it like this, you can cover up the redstone. And when they happen to walk into a trap, mob, zombie, creeper, any unwelcome guest, just a flip of the switch, they'll fall down into a pit of dangerousness. Now you could dig this down and make them fall to their death, or just have them burn in hot lava, or try to drown them. It's literally up to you. Or what you could do is make a second layer of this design right underneath it, but link it up to a clock in which you would repeatedly squish them. I don't know if that makes them take damage. Piston's like transparent block, I think. Well, parts of it are when it's extended. I think you'd have to put a block into it, and you have to do that so that, like, suffocates you for a few seconds, then unsuffocates you. I'm guessing is how you would have to do it. Like this. Now, here's the thing, though. Here's something you don't want to do. Just give one side more delay than the other. Like, if you do that, someone could... It doesn't look right, because, for a second, one side will be extended longer than the other, and they might give them enough time to actually make it over. Like, oh crap, jump to the other one. You don't want any delay. These have one tick delay, but as repeaters themselves, but I didn't add any more. This is just to ensure that it goes all the way to the end. As you can see, this is just pretty much just a bigger version of this little device in here. But like I said, if you don't want zombie pigmen or bad guys just walking into your place, this is one of many different ways that you could probably do it. And for an example, I'm just going to, where are they? Get out. I'm gonna spawn a whole horde of these. Well, before I do survival, just in case, I want a diamond sword and some crap. I want a stack of that, maybe a few golden apples. Wrong kind, it doesn't matter. Now, if I were to attack these guys, of course they're pissed off. So are these guys out here. But they're not going to walk into lava unless they're already on it. Unless they're already on the block, unless they get knocked in, and I think they knock each other in. And so forth. Now, you gotta be careful. If there's too many of them, it could be hard to survive and fight these off. And if you even let the door open, even for a little bit, they might overrun you and kill you. Now I'm gonna switch back into creative, not survival. I am in survival. Now I'm gonna go pick up my stuff. Bet I could have made it out okay if I put sharpness 5 on this and gave my armor protection, but that doesn't really matter. But as you can see, it doesn't work on lots of mobs because it's such a small pit. Now, if you want to make a bigger pit that affects more people, then you're more than welcome to. Now I'm going to drag these zombies over here. Can't hit the lever to close it. But if you look, once I take that one out, I have trapped 3 of them. Not a whole lot, but usually you can then suffocate them if you want. But usually, trap, usually a trap like this works if you're being chased by a lot of mobs, but you usually won't encounter that. Unless you purposely bring them to your house and follow you, because if you run too far away from a mob, it will stop following you. So now I'm just gonna finish off these guys. Not only that, but if you don't fill it with lava, you could always come down here and collect the loot. I mean, if you pick up enough of these gold nuggets, you could eventually make a notch apple. That would take a while, but it is possible, or just make a normal golden apple, whichever you prefer. Nope. This, house does not... As long as you have a doorway like this and the pistons and everything in the right place, it will work. Decorations on the inside are not needed. I just did it because I thought it would be nice to... Thought it'd be cool to make the house look nice and whatnot. That is not required. None of that will affect the redstone here. And I think I'm going to end this redstone video off here. If you guys have any questions, comments, or feedback of any kind, please let me know in the comment section. You can also send me questions over Xbox Live as I play on the Xbox 360 edition of Minecraft. And I will see you guys later with another video.